Mga katribo, welcome sa atong Ask Marilou Episode 9, How I Prepare Myself for Retirement, the Health Edition. So this topic is requested by my good friend Socorro Gopalar. So Socorro, I hope you are around. No, this is for you, and also because during our short conversation, Socorro really shared that she has noticed that senior citizen after retiring, it seems to be that they become sick, no? And also, there are a lot of challenges already for senior citizens. So she said that I think it is a good thing to discuss. Why? So I would be sharing about my perspective and about my experience since I am about to retire but not yet tired. Now, so I have also observed that's why I had been preparing my retirement since 2005. So it will be all aspects on the physical, mental, and spiritual side. Okay, so let's talk about on the physical health. For me, I invest in quality vitamins and food supplements. There are good brands out there, but I only take the best. The only brand that plant grows, harvests, and process on its own certified organic farms are the ones that I take, drink, and eat. And also, those who are being homegrown, no, na organic products. So if you are interested to know, you can PM me. Second is I don't deprive myself on food that I love. But for me, pork and beef are excluded in my diet. I have my protein drink. It's a plant-based as an alternative to have my protein requirements. And I also would like to thank my chicken in the house. So we have also homegrown chicken eggs, no, that supplies my protein requirements every day. So if I'm not feeling well, I don't show up to work, really. My salary deduction from being absent is my investment to self-care because some would really try to to save on their leaves rather than to take care of themselves. So I have also a therapist on a speed dial, meaning when I don't feel okay, my therapist will come to the rescue as soon as possible. So we have an online communication. And I also joined the Zumba, no, senior citizen number 5. It's every Friday in Barangay Arcastillo Gym. Our Zumba has a 50 pesos door fee. We have already for our Zumba instructor, for the coffee, for the bread, and sometimes we have bananas. It's also a way to exercise self-love because we are willing to pay and invest for our health and do not rely on a sponsorship. That's really the discipline that we're trying to advocate now with the senior citizens. For a small amount of 50 pesos, we are in there. We have exercise, we have good food, and good conversations. 6, if things are heavy for me to carry, I ask help. If I'm sick, I ask help. If I'm full of energy, I also ask help how to diffuse those energies. Meaning, I ask help all the time. Asking for help is okay. Asking for help is a sign of humility. So for us who are senior citizens and ailing or aging, we should not be ashamed to ask, especially our family members and our children, or even our in-laws, if we have some in-laws, to ask help, no? Because they also are happy. They are just waiting, to be called upon for help, and they will really appreciate that. So before I'll proceed, I encourage you to comment down below your point of view of this episode. Ask Marilou is also available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe. Next is on mental health. Number 1, travel with my family. So not just with work, sometimes we travel, but it's work related. Some people want to travel if it's just for free, no? Then traveling is a practice of our intellectual humility. Actually, when you travel, especially outside the country, you would really be humble enough, to ask directions, to ask the numbers, to ask the driver, the passengers, and all these things. And sometimes your behavior is being modified because you have also to think and act and communicate in the context of the culture. That there is that cultural sensitivity that is being developed, and that is a good experience, no, when you travel with family. So it's your mental health, no, you adjust your mental attitude, no, to certain situations while you are traveling, especially delayed flights, or sometimes there are some other inconveniences that happens. So you're in a separate place, so you cannot just complain, but you have to adjust. Next is meditation. Is also good for the mind, allows you to focus on good and detach yourself from the bad, because life is like that, no, there are a lot of stressors. So meditation for me is also one of the practice of mental health. And I watch movies. It is better in the cinema than in the television, because in the cinema you have your attention on the screen. In the cinema you can pause it or increase the volume in case you miss the lines uttered by the actors. So it is you have to be mentally present all the time. So you are just there to watch the movie and enjoy whatever it is. But you have to choose the movies that will relax you and make you happy at the end of the activity. Number four is videoke will always be a great stress reliever for Filipinos. So I also have that, no, with my friends, especially now with my senior citizens. So we are in a nearby mall. There is a privacy. Okay? You don't also say videoke. Well, you will also bother your neighbors, no, with a loud voice. So that's also gardening is the cheapest. Number five is gardening is the cheapest alternative to a therapy session. So indeed it is when you mix the soil, there is something, especially those are suffering from depression or being sad or are suffering from grief, no? When you try to do gardening, especially when you mix the soil absorbs those stress energies, and then it will help you heal because Mother Earth heals us. So yesterday I was happy because our Vice President Nora visited me. No, she brings some bananas also. Then I was able, because I was gardening and there was a mulberry seedlings already available and alive with new branches. So I was able to give it, and I saw her. She was very happy, and I was also very happy with that small gesture. So we really have to just create, no, through gardening. Number six is I have my pets, cats, dogs, and chickens because they are the best teachers of responsibility and unconditional love and loyalty. Sometimes you say na, I'm going to retire na, then the children are grown up, they have the family of their own or they have their own life. Then, but this, for me, the cats, the dogs, the chicken, they are my ikigai in Japanese. They are my reason to wake me up in the morning because they go hungry. No, very early they are already asking for food. So whether you like it or not, you have to wake up. So that's it for the mental health. So now let's go back to our topic. So for the last health aspect is on the spiritual health. I spend my time to serve community service because you know the secret of being healthy is to serve, no? So my church, the foundations I choose to volunteer, like the MCKS Caring Heart Foundation and the Pranic Healing Foundation, because you have to, as a volunteer, no? And then we also really have to serve, serve, and serve. You know, especially for those who are suffering from depression, grief, or great emotional challenges. You know, when you serve, 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 you will be healed. That's really the very, guaranteed na ano ba, no? Not only the medical aspect of healing, but serving is a way towards healing so that we can also do better with our lives. Then also, the next is, so greetings also to Attorney Mike Gipo na of the Mindanao Pranic Healing Center. We met her yesterday because they were having some classes. So thank you, Attorney Mike. Then tithing is a must to our family. No, in our family, we really recognize it's not the responsibility to tithe, but it is the right thing to do. Because if you need money, you have to give money. If you need good health, you have to give. You have to really heal, no? Help people. If you need good relationship, so you have to bless people with good relationship. So if you need to be prosperous in your work, you have to also bless those people, no? To have good work. So it is the essence of the good karma, no? What you plant, you will harvest. What you give, you shall receive. So it's the same thing. You know, tithing is not very much explained to us in the Catholic religion, but I also find it out that the more that we give, the more that we receive, because especially when the amount that we give is being done for the spiritual service, no, especially for soul work, for soul workers. That's it. And then also the third one for my spiritual health is I heal my loved ones, friends, and community leaders using pranic healing technology. I am a pranic healer and an arhatic yoga practitioner. So I use the technology, because you don't have to spend a lot of money. All you have to do is to ask the guidance of God, and also you have to devote time with your compassionate heart. Then you can heal. No? Even those people who are difficult, no? Difficult people are causing pains. We have to heal them all. Then we also invite you, to explore and experience the miracles of pranic healing. So every Saturday from 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock, there 1 p.m. No, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Mindanao Pranic Healing Center. So just PM me or just also check at the Facebook of the Pranic Healing Foundation Philippines and the Mindanao Pranic Healing Center. Then we have also their volunteers in the area. We have Jade Espanola. We have also Nono Stella Estremera. They are now the very active volunteers, and the rest of the group are there. So in summary, to become healthy, it starts for those who are willing to pay the price. So what is the price? It is really your time. It's not all about money. Your compassion, no? Your care. So to be healthy for yourself, you have to really have to have a self-care to yourself, because sometimes we overlook things. And then also sometimes there is that fear for us, no? Because when we retire, you have some problems with money, because there will be no more salary every month, every 15, every 30. So that is also, and then also you have to think about the needs of the family. So you really have to plan it out, that there is this cut-off period where you have to align your budget, and also to say no to children, because sometimes they watch you, oh, retired na, you become the full-time yaya or the full-time nanny of the grandchildren. You really have to ask her to have time for yourself, for your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual. It's a free day for you, no? So you really have to constantly negotiate and communicate, because sometimes when you do not do it, they will presume, because being parents is for life. It's like marriage, till death do us part. You are a mother, you are a father, you continue to be. And sometimes the children are used to it, no? When they have some difficult financial challenges, they go to the parents. So you have to know what is the amount available for them to access or to be shared, so that you will not also feel inadequate for not being able to give them. So the financial side should also be considered, no? Because that is the fear. And then sometimes you will consider because our family has this cancer, diabetes, high blood, so you are programming yourself that you will also inherit that. No, actually, we can change. No, we can change that pattern. There could be some contributory factors, but you can change that, because just like when you eat pork, when you eat heavy meat, when you eat the food that you take, no, it's not your ancestors who said you have to eat 1 kilo of lechon, or you have to eat this kind of food that is very risky for your health. It is you who decides. So that's it, that to be healthy is really a combination of the physical, mental, and the spiritual struggle. Because sometimes our body really wants to realign our diet, but there is that weakness in ours. So we really have, and then surround with people who are also sharing your same, ano ba, advocacy, just like for natural and organic health, and those avoiding yourself from gossip. Sometimes when we become elder, we start to talk about a lot of people, and these negative energies that we project will come back to us also. Just like some comments, no, there are some parents who talk about their children in the public. No, we should have to bless our children, so that they will not also cause hurt and pains, no, because we don't know their challenges. So we really have to be aware and to check ourselves and be open to be corrected, no, even by our children and those close to us. So in summary, to become healthy, it starts for those who are willing to pay the price. The question is, are you willing to pay the price? Okay, so please follow at Marilou Tarona on TikTok, and at Ask Marilou on Instagram, or scan my QR code to check my latest updates in social media. Please tell me if you want part of this topic. Okay, ha? So just PM me or just give feedbacks if it is worth doing this. That ends our Ask Mamilu episode, How I Prepare Myself for Retirement, the Health Edition. So thank you very much for inviting me in your home, in your place, and wherever you are. Thank you for the valuable time that we had been together this morning. So in matters of health, you can pay now or pay later. Choose to pay now because it is a lot cheaper than paying later.